Here are 2 footwork patterns that are going to transform your forehand. Are you finding it tough to know which footwork pattern to use on which forehand? You might be feeling like a lot of my clients, where am I meant to be with my feet depending on what shots hit against me? It's very simple. The question you ask is, am I in trouble? That's not a negative, it's actually a positive. Is my opponent hitting a really good shot against me? If the answer is yes, I'm going to be setting on my outside foot. If the answer is no, because I've hit a good shot against them and they've given me a shorter ball, the answer is footwork pattern number 2, where I step in line, and it's called an inline step for that reason, and I step into the court. Now let's look at both of these footwork patterns in more detail. Footwork pattern number 1, outside foot. This is when I'm in trouble. If I've been pushed out wide or pushed back, okay? The reason why I'm going on my outside foot is for a couple of reasons. Stability, balance, and so that I can push back after the shot easier than if I was in trouble. Another reason why this is a benefit is because I'm able to rotate my upper body. And this is where all the power comes from. Yes, the legs and the ground, but also that torque that we get when we hold the shoulders, a little bit like a slingshot, where we hold, and then we can power into the shot. You might remember the toys that we used to play with as kids, the wrestling figures or the dolls, where the upper body and the lower body separated when you turned. And as you let go, bam, it came through. It might have been a punch. In this instance, it's the forehand, bang. These might look familiar, the wrong ways of hitting the shot. Closed. I can't get across my body again without moving and being unstable and off balance. Also, the one where we're pushed out wide and we just keep running because we don't understand how to set ourselves and push back. So the way to do it correctly is to have that semi-open stance or open stance depending on where you've been put. If I'm really far out wide, it's going to be more open, where I might set, hit and hop on the side foot, which we call a power step. This is where we don't want to be stuck on the outside foot and then we've got nowhere to go and we can't rotate. We want to have our body being able to move freely. So when we step onto that, we're going to keep going into the power step. Then I can push back. As opposed to being, and you might recognize this, running aimlessly through a shot. We take 3 or 4 or 5 steps and then we come back. And in tennis, that half a second is everything to recover. The other option is if we're pushed back, we can step back and push back. Okay, but the 2 things, we might even, if we've got time and we're behind the ball, we might be able to power through onto the front foot. That's if we're feeling really confident and we can turn that negative into a positive. Wait, have you subscribed yet? If not, click that notification button, subscribe button, and share it with your friends. The second footwork pattern is one that's going to happen less often than the first, and that's the inline step. I'm going to hit this shot when I get a short, straight ball. Okay, when I'm in control, I've hit my opponent deep or wide, they've hit a short ball, I can run in, set onto the front foot and hit through, okay? Again, I don't want to be stuck on that foot. So when I set, I'm going to hit and come round, explosive. If I can't quite get there in time to set my foot, my front foot, it becomes what's called a hit and hop. So I run forwards, I hit, and you might have seen Federer doing that shot. It's a great shot to finish a point. If you enjoyed that, guys, make sure that you comment below and let us know if you want to see any other videos on footwork patterns. There's so much to cover. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends.